Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first episode of Dollar Tree DIY this year, our Dollar Tree Tuesday DIY. So today, if you remember when I hauled these picture frames last Tuesday for Dollar Tree Tuesday, I said that these were going to be the feature for my DIY. And I actually got this inspiration from Tracey Phillips, who is Gift Basket Appeal here on YouTube. Hi, Tracey. And so, but you know, of course, I put my own spin on them. And before we get started on these, on this one, I'm going to walk through with you. Let me tell you what we're going to use. We may or may not be using these little hearts. I haven't decided yet. We may be using some of these, the metal hearts. We are going to be using some of the gold word stickers. And we're going to be using an image from the calendar that I hauled this morning, which we're going to be using this one right here. So, with that being said, let's get started. Oh, and let me give you a little tip. The cardboard inserts that come in these calendars, don't throw them away. They make excellent cardboard or, you know, for making your albums and stuff like that. So I'm saving a bunch of these to make one. So I just wanted to give you that little tip. Let me move the calendar out of the way. Now I've done a couple of these already, and so I know what the measurements are going to be like. To cut this out to fit the inside of the frame, they need to be 5 5/8 by 6 5/8. But first of all, I'm going to remove the picture frame and everything. Going to take that out. And this is the size of what your picture is going to be. What needs to be in here. However, this is the side to hold it all in. But what you want to do is actually take the mirror part, the glass part out. And you want to lay the glass down somewhere where you want the picture to be. I'm going to turn this down. And I'm thinking that I want it to be on this corner somewhere like this. Maybe, I don't want to get the hole in there, so maybe down a little bit around there. But I know this needs to be 5 5/8, or I could go from this side and do it. But first of all, I'm going to cut this, try very carefully cutting this off. Now this paper is very thin. It does not cut well in the cutter, but I am going to try my very best to cut it easy. What I'm going to do is put my cutter in the middle, because that seems to work better when you don't start from an edge. Okay. See, it's very thin. I didn't get quite enough to get the hole off of it. So let me go again, starting in the middle. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is get my glass back, and I'm going to see. I think I want it somewhere in there so that you can see some of the rose, the pink, the goldish color, and the pink as well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to go 5 5/8 because I know I'm going to want to use this side. So I'm going to do 5, and where's my 5/8? Right there. I'm going to do 5 5/8, put my blade back in the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to go 6 5/8. Right there. Okay. So that should fit my mirror with a little bit that I need left over on it. Okay. Because remember, the picture is not as big as the glass. So when you put the picture frame on it, this is what you're going to see right here. Perfect. Okay. So, let me put this cutter away because we are done with that. Now we're going to talk about decorating. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my picture frame down, my picture down right here. I'm going to grab a pencil. Well, I thought I was going to grab a pencil. Hang on, let me grab me a pencil. Okay. I know that wherever I put this down at, I don't want whatever I put in the middle of this frame to go over this. So I am just going to, whoops, put that back in place. I'm going to hold it still, I hope. It worked last time for me, but, you know. I'm just going to lightly go around the frame and mark it. Well, I can see that. Hopefully I can see that. Yep. Just going to lightly make a mark. I'll erase that. And then you can erase your mark lines if you need to. You're not going to be able to see it when you get everything on there anyway. But you do want an indication where the frame is going to go. And the pencil mark itself just makes you have a little indentation there so that you know where to put your stuff. Okay. So, then I'm going to take these stickers here from the Dollar Tree. They're gold, and I think they match the frame. And this one is going to be all about Valentine's Day. I guess they all could be Valentine's Day, but that I've made. But one of them is Shabby Chic, and one of them is Smart Pack, and this one is definitely Valentine's Day. Because we're going to use these words, and we're going to put these words in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel. I have some of my little mounting tape. And these words are going to go on the back of the mounting tape is going to go back on these words. So that then I'm going to find where I'm going to place my words. And it's all going to be about Valentine's Day. So let's say Together Forever. So we're going to use one of those. I'm using my foam mounting tape that I got from Dollar Tree. So everything on this frame is from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut some pieces off in half. I'll move this down. Let's see, whatever. We should use Hugs and Kisses. Where'd my little piece go? That's the bad part about cutting these things. They fly off from you. Let's do another one. Here it is. Okay. So we're going to put that on the back of this one. So we're just going to lay a bunch of words down. And I'm putting them on pop dots because I want them to stand out, and they do stand out even in the frame. So let's do, we don't want to do whatever, or blah, blah, blah. That's not too lovely, is it? Now, I will tell you that one thing I don't like about these stickers is once you start taking them off, they tend to pop off on you. So you have to be careful with them. But they generally do pick back up pretty easy. Except for that one. There we go. Okay. We're going to take Beautiful Love and use that one. We're going to leave Hey behind. I think I told y'all before, I'm not liking these, and I apologize, I hope I'm in film on camera. I'm really not liking these super glue foam tapes that much. Not only do they not stick well, they're like really all messed up on the roll, so they're hard to cut off. But we'll survive. There we go. Okay, what else? Let's do forever. See what I mean? They're just really not very well organized on here. Uh-oh. Doggies getting in on the action. I had none of these problems when I was making the other ones. It's just because you guys are here watching. Okay, so I think I'm also going to use, let's find a couple more, and then I think I'm going to use one of the pink hearts in the middle. Okay, we're going to use I Love You, and let's use Darling and Sweet Love. Okay, so I'm going to get this off, and I'm going to get those things on here, and then I'll come back. So you don't have to sit here and watch me just put foam tape on the back of words. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And I kind of made it read like a little love letter. It says, Darling, sweet love, I love you forever. Love, together forever, hugs and kisses, beautiful love. Now, I did leave a blank spot, and if you notice, I think I'm going to put one of these hearts here. I'm not going to put that up on foam dot because it has the little crystal heart in the middle of it. So I'm just going to put that there. And there's a little tiny space there, but I don't know that I have a heart small enough on this to go with it. And I don't know that I want to mix this in here. So I'm going to see what one of these would look like here. But yeah, I'm not liking it. So I think I might find one more word to stick there. And I'll turn it around in a minute so that you can see it. Well, I know what I'll put on there. Always. Put another one of these on. So I'll say, love always, together forever, hugs and kisses, beautiful love. Wish I had a my on here. Okay, we're going to stick always right there. Okay. Oh, does it have a my on here? Nope. Okay, we're done. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, so then we're going to put this back on here like this, and you can see that the words are directly in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer the paper in and do a check one more time. And see, by cutting the paper exactly the same as the paper on the inside, it keeps it centered because the side touches each side. But let's put it in the right way. The gold goes at the bottom. Okay. So we're going to lay that in there. And then we're going to, actually we're not, we're going to lay the glass in first. And then we're going to lay this in here. And then we're going to put our frame back in. Okay. Oops. Slid it up too much. There we go. Slide it back down. And once the backing gets on it, it holds the paper in, so you don't have to worry about it shifting. But you just got to get the backing on it correctly. There we go. And there's a little lip under here that the board has to slip under as well. Okay, so there we go. Is that not cute? Darling, sweet love, I love you forever. Love always. Together forever. Hugs and kisses. Beautiful love. I just think that's so cute. Alright, so we're going to do something to the outside of it. Now, I was looking at this, and the pink and the gold so much right here doesn't really do it for me. So, I was trying to think maybe I'll put one of these gold, one of these back on it. Maybe down here. Pink one looks okay on the white, but not. I think I'm going to put one down here, like this. So it's got a mixed media vibe or whatever, and maybe one up there. But they really don't have a lot of gold in it. So what I did on my other ones, which I'm about to show you, is I cut these out on the plastic. Let me get a paper towel. And I got some little gold metallic paint. And I just put a little drop on each one of them. And I just held the little plastic, and I started rubbing gold metallic paint in it. Now I realize it doesn't look too great right now, but it will. Okay, I'm going to let that sit there just for a couple of seconds, because I really want it to get into the nooks and crannies of it. Not so much every part of it, but just the little nooks and crannies. Now I'm going to take my paper towel, and I'm just going to dab it off. But you see the gold? I hope you can see it. I can see it here. The gold tint that's left on it. And if you don't get enough the first time, you can definitely do it again. But you're not really wiping, you're just dabbing. So I see like the gold shine on this one. And it just matches the frame a whole lot better with the little gold shine on it. So normally I would wait till this completely dries, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on here since for time. And no other adhesive is needed. Man, this thing is firm. Now let's take a look at this one. This one doesn't have quite as much gold on it as I want, so I'm going to go back over it again. Just a little dab will do ya. And I'm going to rub it in. This is kind of like embossing with the ink over an embossing folder. You're just getting the parts that are raised. So all I'm doing is dabbing again. And I think that when you see it, when it dries better, you'll be able to see it better. Okay. And then I'm just going to stick that on the corner of this one. I'm going to press it down with my paper towel because my hand's got paint on it. Alright, so there you go, guys. That is so easy. I just think it's so cute, though. And I think it would make a lovely little gift. I'm thinking about making some baskets with these, or they'll either that or they'll be in my shop. But I just thought that was really cute. And I love the fact that we didn't use cardstock or scrapbook paper in the background, that we actually used something from the Dollar Tree. And so everything except for that little bit of gold talent paint was from the Dollar Tree on this project. So here's the one that we just did. And then let me show you the other ones that I did. Okay, this is the other one that I did. I kept the gold. This was actually from another picture that came in one of those picture frames from the Dollar Tree. And the paper, the frame was one of those plastic ones that didn't open up, so I just broke the thing off of it, and I used these big letters from the Dollar Tree and wrote love. And then this is just a little bird. This is sort of a more mixed media feel, but you can see how I did the gold on these as well. But I have to say my favorite is, but going back to my shabby chic roots, this is my favorite. Now, everything wasn't done with the Dollar Tree, obviously, but so what I did, this is a picture from a Dollar Tree frame. I took the picture out of the picture. It was the cherry blossoms. And then I layered a couple of layers. Well, first of all, I painted the whole thing white. So I painted the gold part white. And then I used this lace right here that I got when Amy Love had her store. I got it from her. And then I used some flat back pearls here that came from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. And then I had these little parts of trim here, and I just cut two of them apart and backed this little heart up. And this little heart came from Amy Love. She made these when she had her store. And these are wild orchid craft roses. And then the pink roses are just recollections that I had for a long time. They were just like those. But the white ones are wild orchid crafts. And so, you know, this is my favorite one. I love this one. I did not put anything in the background of it because this was so busy out here. But I thought, how beautiful would it be just to leave it like this for decoration? Or you could put a picture on top of that. But those are just 3 different ideas that you can do with the picture frames from the Dollar Tree. The little golden white ones, like I said, I've never seen these before in Dollar Tree. And the first time I saw them was when Tracey Phillips had showed them. And so, yeah, I love how they all came out. They're all very different, but all using things from the Dollar Tree, well, except for this one. But, you know, I had to do a little shabby in there because you all know me. I love my shabby bling. So anyway, I hope you like this project. I hope you'll give it a try. You don't just have to have gold and white picture frames. They have a lot of nice frames in the Dollar Tree now. These work really well. You can, you know, do whatever. Like, these are some of the frames that I took from the pictures. Don't throw away this glass. I'm actually going to use this glass. I am going to be turning that into a little thing for me to use, a crafting tool. And I'm going to be using this. I might turn this into something. So don't throw away anything. I have so much mess, but don't throw away anything. It can all be used. So anyway, I hope you like this project. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so by clicking the little subscribe thing up there on the screen. And make sure you tap the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos when I upload. So, yep, these are my Dollar Tree frames. These cost $4 to make. But if you didn't want to buy a calendar or another picture frame, you could certainly use a pattern paper that you have in your own stash and use these, and then it would only cost like